let's start our own business. And it was sort of the evolution of going from temp to full-time direct hires to executive search and getting into finally running our own shop. So Ready Set Execs now in its third year, and not looking back.
Awesome. So it sounds like you guys are just moving forward full steam ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's also an interesting time to be getting into search, where the industry as a whole has gone down, quite a bit over the last 3 years. All the major firms are down 15-20% every year. So it's an interesting time to be growing our business during that. But we're small and agile as a boutique. We can make moves and get deals. So
awesome. That's good. So what shifts are you seeing in the industry right now? Is there any major shifts or?
Yeah, like I would 100% say we've seen like a couple things. Companies are building their own internal TA teams to try to reduce costs instead of spending a lot of money on, external agency. We're also seeing AI brought in with new tools to AI interview tools, AI this, AI that. There's a lot of things they're doing to try to reduce their costs on recruitment. But I wouldn't say that the industry as a whole has a really dark future. I think recruiting is going to be here to stay, but we do need to adapt, I think, to the new methods and so on and technologies that are out there.
Okay. Yeah. So how has, certain trends or AI, as you speak of, how is AI impacting your business or growth strategies?
So, I mean, there's two sides. On the candidate side, there's a lot of tools to automate and, let's say, improve the admin side of things, really just make things faster. So from researching customers, researching candidates, building hunt lists and supporting you on some of that. Even for outreach, doing some automation with specific things in the outreach process. So I would say it turns a good recruiter great by leveraging AI. On the client side, I mean, for client acquisition, there's a lot of automation tools and AI you can use to do the same, right? So I use it more as a booster. It's like that steroid shot for your agency, rather than letting the bots do everything, right? It's still a people-centric process.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, you gotta have for every AI I say in machine, you gotta have a human behind it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. And how is that work for you and your business right now? What type of AI platforms are you using, if you're using any at all? And in terms of having a human behind it, how is it working for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think with us, we've tried to be very open to trying out all the new gadgets as they come out. There's a new platform, new program every week that's out, apparently. So I think on one hand, we're open to demoing and trying products all the time. So that's been a big piece. I would say we've also seen a lot of garbage products, a lot of garbage softwares and so on, and tools that are out there as well.
Yeah.
Some of which you can copy for free. Like people are charging for things you can get for free with ChatGPT and so on. So just being smart about our spend. Our tech stack has changed dramatically over the last couple of years. Every year I think we change our tech stack probably every 6 months. We're looking at certain alterations, keeping what works, changing what doesn't, if it makes sense. Also trying to keep costs down with the total tech we're using. I do like certain tools like Otter or Fathom in terms of note-taking. Those would be ones I'd say are pretty decent for people to use. ChatGPT, of course, Gemini and all the others have their use cases for certain things. For email automation and whatnot, I mean, there's so many. It really depends on what you like using the best. I mean, I've heard of Instantly and some others integrating AI with certain things, but with all things, like, you have to monitor. It's like, it's not just something you let run loose in your company. You have to be on top of it, and yeah.
So do you guys have an AI specialist in your company that you're paying to monitor all of these tools, or is it something you just kind of like a one-off thing? And you've mentioned some, that's working well, some that don't, in terms of frustrations, and this may sound like more than one question, but is it what's working, what's not? What are the frustrations? Is it antiquated? How are you implementing it?
Yeah, I think it's just like looking at the user workflow. So you think of like your team, how would they use it? Mm-hmm. Is it intuitive and easy to use? Because there's a lot of new shiny technology that comes out and you're like, oh, it sounds so great. But then you demo it for 2 weeks and you're like, well, we didn't use it once. Even though it's so great, we didn't use it once because it's not something you really need to use. It's like one of those nice to have things, right? Yeah. So we always do that test where we say, okay, let's try it out for a month. Try to get a free trial, even pay for a pro account just on a month-to-month basis. Try it for a month, see if there's ROI on it. If there's no ROI, if there's no value, then it's just a shiny ball you're chasing. And so you have to be really smart with that because you can get distracted very fast with this. Like there's a lot of cool shiny things. Every week there's something new. There really is. I mean, there's so many programs. Yeah. But I think for us, we've been able to really trim it down and say, okay, what pain points do we have in our day-to-day workflows, admin and sales, everything like that, and be like, okay, this is what we actually do need. This is what makes sense. And then can we find an alternative as well that's cheaper? So there's a lot of programs that do the same thing, mm-hmm. right? So like, for example, I gave the example of note takers. There's Otter, there's Fathom, there's Fireflies, there's Read. I can go on and on. We've tried them all. We're like, okay, these are the ones we like the best. And then also, can we use a free version or do we have to pay for it? So always being pragmatic with our choices, mm-hmm. because certain things, I don't want to trash certain programs out there, but some of them are overcharging huge for what they actually offer, especially ATS CRM systems that are out there.
That's like true.
Our CRM ATS we use, Recruitly, can't say enough good things about them, and $50 a user per month. I mean, mm-hmm. yeah, it's way better mm-hmm. than spending $200-300 with some of these others that are out there. So,
yeah. So, what specific pain points or challenges have you faced where you actually need AI?
I think it's just because we're a small shop. We're like, what can we do? That's like, how can we speed up our process, right? Like one of the things we really focus on is our time to hire. So we're at 39 days average time to hire. Mm-hmm. So what can we do to speed that up? So in terms of automation for reach outs or at least connection requests, there's certain things you can do. There's a lot of tools you can do to help your day-to-day workflow as a recruiter. Mm-hmm. So, for managing your schedule with Calendly, for example, like there's all these tools, right? Yeah. So we always look at it from the process of like, what's going to help us reduce our time to hire and obviously keep our quality control high as we place our people. So that's really it, because we don't have a huge admin staff here where we can get people to do things, and we can use programs to help create briefing notes or candidate profiles, right? We create a candidate portfolio to send in mm-hmm. to a customer. We can use AI to craft that nicely for them. We don't have to write a whole summary by hand. So
exactly,
just being smart about our use and keeping your eye on what matters in the business, which is for us time to hire and then retention of our placements.
Awesome. Yeah. Time to hire, retention, shortening that gap so that you can feel the need for, providing that placement to your clients. Are your clients, are they, in terms of those mandates, are they retained clients, or how does that work? Do you guys do a subscription model like some other firms, or what does that look like?
Yeah, so we adapt to our client in terms of pricing, but I would say in general, majority of our searches are a milestone system where it's a fee-based system. So there's a fee to start the mm-hmm. search, a fee at interview, and a fee at hire. That's all negotiable depending on the needs and so on. Mm-hmm. And but we do have also, like for team builds that we've gone into startups and built the whole team, we'll do a subscription model where they basically pay for the service of outsourcing all the recruitment to us, right? Mm-hmm. So unlike other companies, we don't outsource it outside the company. Everything's internally with our own team. We don't send it overseas or something. But it's all internal with our team that does it. So that's quality control, right? So
you kind of become like their in-house arm, if you will, that handles kind of everything they need so that they can get the right candidates in place, and then you can provide certain means to, you know, add additional services as well.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times they'll ask us for, like, we do fractional placements as well, which is something interesting. Not many firms do that, so we do
fractional,
full-time or fractional, and team builds. I think our biggest thing is we want to be able to partner with our customers, and so what does partnership look like to them, and what kind of service do they need? How can we adapt to support them, right, in their growth? So I think that's the beauty of being a boutique small firm, is like we can adapt to what they need and bring on additional people if we need to support on it. So we're very agile with in terms of how we support our customers.
That's good. That's real good. How do you guys cultivate partnerships with your clients, you know, moving beyond transactional relationships?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely our biggest thing that we're looking for, is getting away from transactional recruitment where they just say, here's your rec, find us people, throw some resumes at the wall, see who sticks. You know, we try to build trust, learn about their business, take a lot of time to research their industry and them. And so there's a lot of value in terms of not only the placements that we do, but the business consulting that we support them on. So, you know, having run multiple businesses, having scaled and managed P&Ls myself in the past, I can give them, you know, real actionable business advice along with the placements we're placing, and truly show that we're like you know, we really do care about their business and their success. And I think that's, you know, you build that relationship. It takes time to build the trust and so on. But getting away from transactional work for sure. You know,
definitely, yeah. You build a longer lasting relationship with your clients, especially when you can deliver, and you cultivate those relationships beyond transactional, and it just becomes very fruitful for long-term growth, not only for you but for the client as well.